They sprinting away from the 1200 metre marker. Misty Burnham's just off the first call, so is Lee Star just off the first call early on, but the white blinkers of Red Chestnut Road is very quick. Over on the inside, Chap Trap began very well today. Alabama Slammers further back in the running, then comes Marin. Misty Burnham has dropped off them a good couple of lengths, and Western Airs on the outside, Cup Kings in the pink showing toe. Nothing's going quicker than the Red Chestnut Road. That's there by 2. Alabama Slammer second. Lee Star's now being asked to get into the race. Misty Burnham 4 or 5 lengths off them. Cup Kings on the inside, then Chap Trap. But Red Chestnut Road has gone clear of the opposition. And it's Red Chestnut Road's going to take some catching as clear 4 or 5 lengths. Misty Burnham's going to try and throw out the challenge behind that Lee Star. But Red Chestnut Road is still there by 4 or 5, and Red Chestnut Road on its own coming home lonely. Red Chestnut Road 5 lengths, 6 lengths to the good. So Red Chestnut Road 6 lengths, Misty Burnham second, Lee Star third, Marin ran fourth. Well, a good victory for Red Chestnut Road. What ends up the toad favourite? Number 10, Red Chestnut Road, the path fork. Robbie Hill for a host of owners. And Brandon Lorena, you'll see there's the seal of approval, and Red Chestnut Road. Very unusual to find a 2-year-old with blinkers first time, but wow, they worked wonders for Red Chestnut Road, who hopped away smartly, 1 by 6. Misty Burnham runs into second position. You saw the antics at the start. Was obviously still very green. Will come on with the outing and over more ground. Lee Star finishes in third position. Marin was strong on the way to the gate. Chap Trap broke well today. Then Alabama Slammer, you can see they're coming past in single file, Indian file. Further back, Count Philip, Cup King, and then Ogilvy. But here's Red Chestnut Road, all over as a contest. This one bred by Highlands Farm Stud. And Red Chestnut Road ends up the toad favourite, shows up at 270 until the running of the second race. Back to the studio.
We've seen a superb performance here by number 10, Red Chestnut Road, the son of Part Fork, and the stallion having his first runners. And this horse, he's come to win exceptionally well on debut. He had the blinkers on. We'll chat to Robbie about that. But in the parade ring, Robbie was short and sweet. He's a smart horse, and he's ridden accordingly, Rob. And you've been around horses all your life, so you know a good one when you see one.
Yeah, you know, we rate him very, very highly. First of all, I must say thank you to Mark Sharkey for giving me an extension on the payment of this horse. And he's just a lovely horse. He's really just. I expected him to win. Maybe not that easy, but I thought he'd win anyway. So, but he's smart. He's really, really smart.
The blinkers the first time out, any particular reason?
Yeah, it's either that at home he sticks up and whatever, you know. What I done, I put blinkers and a noseband on him, and he trots straight out. Otherwise, he sticks up. Hence the blinkers. That's the only reason he's got the blinkers on. It's either that or cut him.
You know, I haven't heard this expression in a long time. I'm sure you've heard it many times. They call it catching pigeons at home. This one does the same?
Well, funny enough, I arrived at the same time as Brahm, and he said to me, he said, "I hear your horse catches pigeons." So I said to him, "Yeah, that's quite true. He does catch pigeons."
Is it? But all the best with him, Robbie. You know, you're having a nice run. We saw a juvenile win of yours on Friday as well. Yeah. And, you know, these horses find you, so, you know, all the best with him.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
Before you leave me, Rob,
Chamomile, she's drawn badly. I don't think she's going to battle from that draw.
And I see all the honours are here, so well done to them as well.
Yeah, there's some of them, yeah. You know, there's Gerald Khalil at home, there's Gerald Sadlier, who just was on the phone. Both Geralds were on the phone, Dean Heyman, a couple of owners in the horse, but, you know, to scrape around to get the money to pay for him.
Well played, dear Robbie.
Thank you.
Yep, let's get Brandon in, and the first question will be, know the source back home, Brandon? You've been doing some work?
Yes, Deez, I got to first thank Robbie and Shannon. Rob made a trip to my house, and after, you know, judging my house, he said to me, I got a really nice horse, but I need you to stick with him. And I'm very grateful that he's afforded me the opportunity to ride this horse.
Obviously, he's shown you guys something back home to think this highly of him. He's a great track horse as well.
Yeah, Deez, I think it's just the way he does it so easy, without any effort. I think it just shows he's got ability, he's got a lovely action, and he's got the speed to go with it. I mean, today he ran right past the pigeon, so it was a top win. Well done to Rob, well done to all his clients. To the guys that are here, thank you very much, and to Mr. Sadlier, Mr. Khalil, and the rest of the guys, well done.
Just watching it on the monitor, you didn't press the source at all. He just done it within himself.
He did. He's you know, just to be on the safe side, I gave him a squeeze at about the 250, and he gave me a good kick, and I just waited until I could see into the TV screen, and once I saw so far clear, I gave him a bit of an ease down. It was a win full of merit. I think he's going places.
That's nice to hear. Well done yesterday, winning the Senior Centre and a Titanic Straddle with your good mate Muzi. It's turning out to be a lovely weekend for you.
It is. Thank you to God, and thank you to all the supporters, and thank you to my sponsors, Oakfleet.
Before you leave us, some nice rides later on. Anything you like in particular?
These I fancy Google Me. She's working well back at home. I think she'll appreciate being back in the straight course. She hasn't had all the luck in her last two outings, so I think it's a field where she can win. I have a solo staff from Mr. Kaname in the East Handicap. He's working very well. He's got a plum draw. Obviously, there's some hard-knocking horses in the race, but he'll give a good account of himself here. And in writing, it's a bit short of his best, but he does enjoy Scottsville, and it looks like they're going to go a good pace. So he could also be finishing in the money.
And the million-dollar question, the going, how's it?
I know the going's beautiful. Deez, well done to the staff and the track managers.
Well played. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Deez.
Well done, Brandon. Who's coming in? Sue. The guys are patiently waiting there, and Sue, and I'll get introduced to the gentleman. We'll meet for the first time, but big supporter of Robbie Hill. And what a horse you got on your hands here, Sue.
Yeah, this horse has been amazing. We watched it at the gallops a few times, and we knew we were coming to the races, and we knew we were going to be there in the number one box.
Well, Sono, you've been in horses all your life too. This looks special.
Very special. In fact, the day that Robbie called me and he told me, Sono, you know what, this one year I have to include you into the partnership. Please don't tell me no. I said no. I brought in my friend, and all of us, we're just going to have fun with this horse.
Fantastic. Nice to meet you, sir.
Hi, Mr. Buitendag.
Mr. Buitendag, well, you got involved in a lovely horse here.
Yes, very special, and a big thank you to Robbie and the team for letting me be part of it.
That's how you want them to win, where you just ringing up the register at the 400.
Yes, definitely.
Well, to yourself and your family, you've made it to the track. All the best to them. You got many horses, Mr. Buitendag?
No, only the one.
What a horse has found you. Well played.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Well done to the guys and all the partners here in race number one. A horse that many will pencil in. He is trotted up, number 10, and the name is Red Chestnut Rose. 10, 8, 6, and 7. That's the way they cross the line. Race number one. Coming up next will be the start of the place accumulator at 13:35, which is race number 2.
Patrons, please note that after consultation with the jockeys, the official track condition is now good. So the going is now good after consultation with the jockeys. Going is changed to good.